competition took place in Birmingham over 6 days, but each group of competitors came in for 2 days. When they arrived, they learnt a lot about the founder of the Royal Academy of Dance, Dame Edeline Genée. They also learned about the Genée competition, which is the international competition. So it was really good grounding for them. They understood what sort of an organisation the Royal Academy of Dance is, instead of just simply doing their ballet exams in their own studio at home in their own towns. They came from the Isle of Wight, they came from Devon and Cornwall, they came from Blackpool and Doncaster and Scotland, from all over. Sometimes they were the only child from their school or the only student from their ballet school. So it was wonderful for them to meet all these other children or students who were working for the same end. And they were all working so well. In the ballet classes, they worked so hard. It was really lovely to watch them, lovely to work with them. The aim of the event, the prize at each level, was to go down to London and dance at a wonderful evening that the Royal Academy of Dance is hosting for the Genée competition. It's called Supper with the Stars, and it's held at the Lansdowne Club in Mayfair. They also get 2 tickets for the International Genée competition, which is taking place in London this year. It alternates between abroad and London. And they got 2 tickets and hotel and train. So to take part in the Supper with the Stars and dance their solo, and then the following evening to go and watch the international competition. Huge prize. In their own ballet school, their teachers had choreographed for them a solo. And these teachers had done a wonderful job. There were some beautiful, beautiful solos which really motivated these students. They'd rehearsed them for maybe a month, 2 months beforehand. And then when they came to Birmingham, I worked with them individually on these solos to perfect them. And this is where I think competition is really good, because it was a competition, I think they put more into it. They really strive to perfect every little part of their solo. So that was really good. But even though it was a competition, the other children, they helped each other, they encouraged each other. This camaraderie that grew in 2 days was amazing. So I think they took a lot out of the competition. During the ballet classes, we had wonderful pianists. Pianists who play for the Royal Ballet Company and the Birmingham Royal Ballet Company. So to have this wonderful inspirational music to do ballet class was also something unusual for them, because a lot of them work in small studios, in small towns, with CDs. So that was also very lovely. Without the teachers, there would be no competitions at all. The teachers, to choose to enter something like this with your students is a big step, because they know that they're sending forwards these students hopefully to have a wonderful time and enjoy themselves, but in the end it is a competition. And you have to understand, well, I think it brings out maturity. The children, they can't all win, but this is also good. They learn this too, and I think that's good. And the teachers prepare them very well for this. We had, at the time they were upsetting for the children, but we smoothed it over. Some CDs were faulty and didn't work, and they kept bouncing, and the child didn't know whether to carry on dancing or not to. This is all in rehearsal, I have to say. One student forgot their solo, completely went blank during dress rehearsal. And everybody was so encouraging with this child. And afterwards, on the actual day, the performance was beautiful, the solo was beautiful. It was all a lot of fun, these different things that happened during the 2 days. Definitely to do it. In working with the children or the students, they loved it. They really, really loved it. You could see they worked hard, they were tired, and then they relaxed in the breaks and were chatting to all their friends, and they know all about what happens at the Birmingham Royal Ballet. They met dancers from Birmingham Royal Ballet. They got so much out of it in different ways. And I would also hope that in some of the students we've seen, there could be a future competitor of the International Genée competition. Even maybe we've seen a winner.